we'll just gonna look over here. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the All Alice farm. Now, we just finished. Hey, you mind? Anyways, we just finished planting our cornfields. So I did decide to split that field, or sorry, to split our fields. So that field and this field, close to our homestead, I decided to do corn, and then I did decide to do beans on the other two fields. Actually, if we pull it up here, field 34 and field 33. Yeah. But yeah, we just finished planting corn. But let me tell you, this new planter, whew. 7 mile an hour planting, 12 rows at a time. Boy, is it awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. I wasn't quite sure how big of a difference it was going to make, you know, going from an 8 row to a 12 row, but I think that plus the additional, you know, we're going a whole mile an hour faster now. Definitely made a big difference. Actually, let's park this over by the barn. We can wash off the planter. Kind of got all this other stuff in the way right now over here too, so we'll just park this right here for now. This thing holds a lot as well. A lot of seed, a lot of fertilizer. Love it. Alright, well, that's about as clean as it's gonna get, I think. Yeah, looks like it. Wash off the D21, just give her a quick little spritz. Alright, and now, gotta grab the 200 here. Because I'm sure the drill is gonna need a refill here. Looks like he just finished up field 34, and we got field 33 left to do. Also, we have a contract going on field 8 and field 32. We hauled in, what else? We hauled in all the wheat. There was a lot of it. A lot of wheat. Actually, I don't think I can even, well, let's see if we can go back that far. December, $65,000 worth of wheat. Yeah, that was a good month. Yeah, we did really good on the wheat overall. Prices didn't get quite as high as they had the last 2 years, but we kind of made up for that with just the sheer amount of wheat that we had to haul in. It was like 3,500 or 3,600 bushels of wheat total. It was a lot. So yeah, pretty good wheat crop. Trying to think what else. We got two plowing contracts. He is just getting after it out here. Took me a little bit. I had to figure out which way for him to go on this field here. But it's almost kind of a perfectly square field, so kind of didn't really matter a whole lot. I just wanted him to make sure that he was going to get the back section there, because it's not a straight line like it is up front here, so. Neighbor guy's checking out plowing job, making sure everything looks good. I still want to make field 33 more square, but it's going to be some time, I think. Oh, of course, he's all the way down in the end. Perfect. That's okay. We got to tidy up the end rows on this side anyway, so it'll be fine. Here. Let's auger out. That's right about there. Let's grab him here. Boy, he's getting low on fuel too. Okay, he's getting down there. Just under a half tank, it says. Wrong button. Drilling? Okay, we're drilling. Just making sure. Just gotta clean up these little spots. The AI worker, I don't know if the fields are improperly mapped or what the problem is, but just does not like that chunk of this field here. There's like another one over on the other field too, where it's just like, yep, no. Like I said earlier, we are putting beans on these back two fields for two reasons. Reasons number one, it was wheat before, so I didn't really feel like putting corn down and then having to put a bunch of nitrogen into it. Because beans, they don't need any nitrogen in the soil, so wheat uses a fairly good amount of nitrogen, at least on this game here, so I was like, you know, I don't really want to put down, like, I had already bought seed, and I'm like, man, I really don't want to spend another 20 grand on liquid fertilizer for the planter. So, I'm like, you know what, we're doing beans back here. We're going to save some money on liquid fertilizer. We're just going to do the beans back here. Oh, and I had to lime the all the fields around the farmstead. So that was more money that I was not planning on spending. I started doing the first field and I was like, oh boy, all of them need it, so. Alright, you're all done back here then. For over here, let's take a second here. Let's do... We could just go up and down. Yeah, but that's gonna add... Yeah, we're better off starting in that corner, going side to side on this field. So we'll do a down, back, down on the perimeter out here. That should basically get us what we're looking for. Should have enough fuel to get this field done and make it home still too. If it starts getting too low, we'll swap the D21 over here. I know it can pull the drill, it's just, it's nice with the 7050. She's got a little more front end weight. Oh yeah. Love the high-speed drill. The one I eventually want to get up to is a, I think it's like a 10 or 11 mile an hour operating speed. And it's bigger. We'll get there eventually. I do like the 3-point drill though. It just definitely does add more work doing wheat than having to go and spray, you know, fertilizer on said wheat. Versus having a drill that you can just lay it down. Maybe we'll just do a down back and a down. We'll start out down here. I think that makes sense. So yeah, we got 2 fields of wheat, 2 fields of corn, 2 fields of beans. Now I did put my beans on, these are my 2 best fields, production wise, and just ground type wise, these are my 2 best fields back here. So I mean, maybe I could have done corn on them instead, and I kind of debated it, I went back and forth, but I'm like, you know, there's a chance I might be able to double crop soybeans on that wheat that we planted, so if I'm able to do that, it'll work out better having, you know, beans on those 2 fields plus these 2. Because I think the corn probably isn't going to be a crazy yield this year, so I don't think we'll actually end up having to throw it in the grain bin. I think I can use my 2 gravity wagons Probably the 2 Parkers. Maybe we can get lucky with the Kilbros. Well, lucky, quote unquote. I mean, it'd be nice to have a bumper crop with corn too, though. I mean, I guess I can't complain either way it goes. But either way, yeah, I should have enough between 2 of my wagons to get all the corn. And then I'll just use the truck and the other 2 wagons to ferry probably the beans or the wheat into the grain bin. Alright, now we can start going this way. I'm just gonna set that up. And we'll probably just flip this guy around here. I'll park him over here somewhere though. By the time he gets over here, I'm probably gonna need a refill. Yeah, what's pH on this? Pretty good. So we'll have to lime these fields next year. But yeah, see, there's still some leftover nitrogen. Oh, what do we have on here? Was it wheat? I think it was wheat that we had back here, right? Or maybe it was corn. I don't remember. Yeah, look at that yield. Expected yield, though. Oh, yeah. It's going to be some good beans back here. But yeah, see, there's leftover nitrogen, which is awesome. Because then when we go to put... this will probably... If we look at the... harvesting date for soybeans. So if we're harvesting these in September, October when we start doing corn, yeah, then we can. So this will probably be corn back here. These 2 fields will probably be corn next year, and then we'll do wheat on our 2 corn fields over here. So these still be wheat, double crop beans next year. This will be corn. This will probably be soybeans as well. So. See, I don't know why the AI there's like a big chunk here that the AI just does not like to do. I don't know what the issue is. Now we gotta go back there and clean that up. That's annoying. Switch off the AI. We'll do this section ourselves right here. Yeah, see, eventually I'd like to cut down that trees, plow all that under, and then plow this big square here. Just make this a big square with an angle on the side. Versus right now it's kind of a weird shaped field. Makes it a real pain to plant, honestly. What's our seeding rate? Oh, we're at the lowest seeding rate. Sweet. Okay. It's cool to see. We'll stop over here and do another down. There we go. How's this going? He's actually doing better on field than I thought he was going to. Surprisingly. See in third gear, it looks like. Gear up. Low. What is the... .5 meters, 6.5. Okay. So this bin... Oh. Okay. Wow, we actually have this thing in the right spot for once. Okay. That was the other one. Gotcha. Well, that nothing shows up for these. Oh, there was something else I wanted to look at. I want to look at... how much just a big boy... $125,000. Woofta. Oh my god. That thing is ridiculously huge. Oh my god. $1 million. $1.2 million. Flat bottom plus Nico dryer. Would be nice to upgrade to one of these eventually, just for storage wise. Nothing wrong with our gray bins we have currently, but it's like, I don't know. Not that I mind them. Just be nice to be able to dump and unload in the same spot, not have to worry about getting in the way of the field. $42,000. What is this? American barn with hayloft. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, just looking at some bin site setups eventually. Some basic one for 89,000. Southern Grain Complex. $500,000. Holy. Yeah, I mean, if we were to do it eventually. Probably be looking at something closer to like one of these, a little simpler, a little cheaper too. So I'm thinking we would do that, we'd sell these two bins, we'd put this up, and then I think that we would end up putting a bin on our other field. I think we'd end up putting a bin, because 9 times out of 10 these two fields are going to have the same, you know, crops planted on them. Where are we at? Here we are. But yeah, so I mean this whole chunk here is going to get plowed under. So I mean that's a big chunk gone, but we could still put a grain bin up somewhere over in here, you know. Like just a grain bin over in here. I think that would make sense. Saves us trips back and forth to the farmstead. He's just pitter patter, he's getting at her. But yeah, like I said though, I'd like to cut down these trees here. We'll get rid of the farm road here. Get rid of this tree here and just plow a straight line all the way over. Just plow one straight down basically, and we'll just plow one straight over and plow in between. I think that'd be nice. And then get rid of these trees here. Plow this under too. So yeah, it'd be a good size bigger of a field. But, you know, then you're able to just do this the whole way back and forth. It's all about efficiency. It's really too bad we can't do anything with these meridian bins either. I mean, I can go right to the spot where it's supposed to be. Can't do anything. Can't do nothing with that. I did read online that there's some other people that had the same issues on the map. So I'm not exactly too sure what the problem itself is, but oh well, you know. Like I said, we don't really use this section of the field right here. I try to, originally it was because we had those two bins and I needed the ability to put the auger somewhere. Who finished? Boy, you ain't done. So I can see where I need to mark. Like that. Yeah, I mean that'd make the field quite a bit bigger through here, but I think it's worth it just for ease of planting and doing field work in general. It would make everything so much easier on this field. We can do actually I think I'm just gonna oops. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, it was already lowered. Okay. Alrighty, he's going. What do we got for fuel here? Just over half a tank. Okay. He's what, halfway? He's probably like just about halfway done right now. Oh boy, did I call that. This thing is gonna need a bath. Okay, so there's that. Let's organize some of this stuff a little bit here. So these liquid tanks, they can just go right over here. Okay, one more, right? So just the one. Just the one. Huh. Lime. Still full of lime, okay. We're just gonna put these over here. Okay, what is this? Solid fertilizer, and I think that's what this is too, right? Yep, solid fertilizer. Okay. Huh, where to put this stuff? Excuse me. Incredible. Maybe, well, no, I don't want it here because I need to pack, planter's gonna go in that other bay. So, we'll put these over here for now. I mean, really, right now, the only thing we have that uses solid fertilizer is a spreader. Oh. Which, for whatever reason, the sprayer... I can't unload it. Versus the spreader I can. So that's kind of why we used the spreader for... It's really annoying, because I ended up having to dump out all the fertilizer out of the spreader. Switch to lime. Because I had herbicide in the sprayer. And I couldn't dump out the herbicide and switch to liquid fertilizer. I had to use it all up. So that was really annoying. I mean, it worked out okay because, well, I ended up having fields I needed to spray anyways. So, I mean, like, it worked out, but I could see how that could definitely become a problem. So, I don't know, we'll just keep our eyes on it. This thing's low on fuel too, Jesus. Also, I think I'm going to take the duals off this thing. Doesn't seem to really need them for the planter. I figured it probably would, but turns out it really doesn't, honestly. I had them on for the drill too, just because the drill is so heavy, especially on the rear end. It's just so much weight. Alright. Get in there a little straighter. Yeah, and see, this thing just barely fits through these doors as is. Okay. Whoa. Wrong button. What do we got here? Liquid fertilizer. 344 gallons. See, that's the problem. Now when I want to spray my fields, I can't dump that out. It's really annoying. So I'll have to go take like a fertilizing contract or something. This thing. There we go. Okay, good enough. There we go. That's which way I wanted you to turn. Perfect. Okay. Combine. Oh, actually, that was another thing I wanted to look at. I would really like to get a 12-row corn head for this thing. And I know that I have one. Just don't remember. There it is. 380 horse. Whew. $78,000. Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could Could be spending 121 on a 16 row. How many horsepower is the Gleaner? I don't even know. $245. Hmm. Oh my God, 62,000. Holy. That's the setup I want. $187,000. Not quite sure when that's going to happen. How much was that? 187,000. So I mean, we're realistically a year away from. I mean, we could have it by next fall, essentially. What needs to be repaired on this? The tractor or the grain drill? It shouldn't be the grain drill. Honestly, kind of sort of surprised that the tractor even thinks it needs to be repaired. I think we're going to end up being okay on fuel. So that's good. Yeah, see, it's just like this little area on this field that it's just like, no. Oh yeah, 117%. We could spread lime out here and make it better, I guess. 117. Yeah, I can handle that. It's okay with me. Yeah. Okay. So let's grab the old 2 Hondo. There's a crop duster. Oops. Let's go. I really wish this thing did like 17, 18 miles an hour. That would make a big difference. Alright, clearance, we're clear. Boy, he's got a long way to go in that field still. Give me a should look at leasing something just to help out. $3,000 for lease cost. Oof, man. I don't know if I want to pay that. Beans are just about done. Corn's in the ground. I'm really hoping that we can pick wheat come June. Yeah, if we can cut wheat in June, some double crop beans, we'll be looking at a good year. Can't see anything behind this thing. I don't even know, honestly, if that auger reaches the top of the bigger bins. Just keep her parked on the yard. That's fine. That should work. That's good enough. Combine. I feel like this thing needs fuel. Oh, how did I guess that? Actually, what we should do is look and see how low our barrel's getting. Cause I feel like it's getting down there. 532 gallons. We're getting there. He is just about done. How are we doing on this contract? 55. Woofda. Oh, look at that. Heater. Air conditioning. Colder. Warmer. We'll finish this up here. Alright, wait a minute. Yep, okay, there we go. Now we're going. Next pass should be the last. Well, got that little area down there to clean up, but yeah. think I'm gonna bring this to the shop and figure out what it is that needs to be fixed. Because honestly, I'm not sure. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm pretty sure that I just repaired the tractor, or at least I thought I did. I could be wrong though. Could definitely be wrong. It's happened before. We'll leave that little gap, that's fine. Nobody's ever perfect planting anyways. Come down over here. Oh, oops, come on. Straighten her out. Okay, we're covering. Good enough. Alright, that's a wrap on beans. Corn I just finished up before I started streaming. Wheat's obviously been in the ground. We did spray the wheat. I did fertilize the wheat. Actually, I had to do a lot of work with the wheat, man. I had to threw down lime, threw down fertilizer, sprayed it for weeds. Yeah, that was a lot of work. Alright, clearance, we're clear. Well, let's see what needs fixing. I have a feeling it might be the grain drill. This thing moves out pretty well though, for a tratter. 20 miles an hour, I'll take that. Yeah, look at that wheat up by the road now, huh? Looks pretty good this year. Oh man, come on. Oh, good timing for once. Let's just pop this in the shop right away. This fits to the shop doors, right? Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh. Oh. Well, is the tractor at least pulled in enough? There's the tractor. Huh. I feel like I just fixed this thing. Oh, you know what though? I did. Oh, I know what it is. I fixed it and then I ran the digger with it on all of our fields. That's what it was. Yeah. That was like 70, 80 acres. I dug literally every single one of our fields. Forgot about that. And then I just planted beans with it. That would make sense. Oh, come on. Fine. I'll worsh this thing off too. Lush is gonna need fuel too. This thing could use a paint job. For sure. Yeah, she's got a lot of hours on her though. She's earned her keep. I think it's earned a paint job. Alright, well the grain trail's gonna have to stay out here. That doesn't fit through any of my doors. Actually, it might fit. Oh, this is the same size as the shop doors. Actually, what I'm gonna do, park it up over here. Park her like that, so I can get the combine in here. I think the combine head can probably stay on too. Combine's pretty clean. Corn head, definitely not. Gotta love the Alice Chalmers stickering on this machine. Looks so good. Okay. Is the drill pretty clean? Okay, good. You can get it in here with an 8-row, right? No, can't. We'll Gee dang it. I really thought that was going to fit through there. So that door is actually narrower than the shop door. I would have never guessed that. This. Should work good enough. And move it over a little bit. Making kind of straddle that pole a little bit. There we go. Well, I do still have the grain truck to bring home, but that can happen whenever. We ain't gonna need that thing till the wheat's coming up out of the ground. Yeah, corn's done, beans done, wheat's growing. Not really much left to do now until we get into spraying. But planting is all done, so that's probably gonna do it for this one, guys. Probably depending on how much time I have tomorrow. Hoping to get another one out tomorrow. I'll probably be spraying and starting our cutting on wheat. It's probably the goal for tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll call that one where it is, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks everybody for chit-chatting and stopping by and hanging out. Catch y'all later.